Okay, I would like to welcome everyone back to the Powerplex here in St. John's, Newfoundland, as we're into game day 3 of competition here at the Under 15 National Championships. My name is Peter Benoit here with Theo Stanoyev, and we're in for a big game today, Theo. I think both teams are coming in. Looking pretty good, playing aggressive, and both Quebec and Ontario are, I think, they're going to be up for this game.
Absolutely. This is presumably, one of the potential championship games matchups that we possibly could have. Definitely a marquee matchup of the day. It's surely to be one of the highlighted games, probably of the tournament.
Yeah,
Definitely, it's good to see a little preview of what could be to come. Both
I,
teams really coming in strong. I believe both undefeated at this point, and this is going to be a grudge match. I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, both teams going to look to assert their game plan. Ontario like to play fast. They like to get up and pressure, and I think Quebec like to do the same thing. So I think it's going to be an up and down affair. A lot of athleticism, and the better team, whoever plays the best, will walk away with the win, I think.
Absolutely. From what I could see in warm up, both teams are really getting themselves focused for this matchup. Both teams know exactly how much is on the line here. These two provinces, they border, and all it is, it's a rivalry. It's a power struggle. Both provinces trying to better the other in order to propel themselves a little bit further.
Yeah, no doubt. We got starting for Quebec here, and I'd like to ask our listeners from across the country and around the world to bear with us as we try to get some of the names straight here. We're going to make a few mistakes, but hopefully we'll get through as best we can.
Absolutely.
So starting here, we got number 5, Emmanuel Bandame. Number 6, Junior Farkar. Number 8, William Boyer Richard. And number 15 goes hard to the rim. Cordell Greenway gets stripped by Ontario.
Here's Plummer in the corner, shooting the deep three. That was number 9, Fullerton.
Again, we see the fast-paced action right away in the game. Both teams looking to push the ball. For Team Ontario, we got Tyler Plummer on the floor. That's number 13, Joseph Rankic, who played very well yesterday.
Coming away with the steal, Farquhar.
And that's number 8 with the rebound, Abohaf Tijab. And that's Plummer getting the ball knocked out of bounds there. We also have number 4, Mohamed Kabaya, on for Team Ontario. And Jordan Fullerton.
Here comes Cabello right down the middle. Corner pocket 3. Plummer just long.
Quebec controlling the ball here as we push it up the floor. Look to the wing. Nice pump fake. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound by Varancic. Ontario looking to push it up. Getting pressure from Quebec.
Fullerton pulling it back out, controlling the play. And with this extended shot clock, 30 seconds, both teams are they're giving themselves a little bit more time. They don't need to be as rushed, and they can try and go for a better play.
Certainly a big difference from the 24-second shot clock. It gives you a chance to run some system offense a little bit more. But I got a feeling both teams are going to want to play fast, so I don't think we'll have too many shot clock violations here.
That's absolutely true.
And that's Bundame getting it on the wing here now. Over to Boyer Richard. Back up top for Anthony Longpre.
Big 3 here.
Bundame knocks it down.
Bundame, that was a sweet stroke. He had no hesitation there on that shot.
Penetration here, gets the ball stripped.
Longpre comes up with it, pushing the ball up the court. Sideline violation.
And you see, we're going to have some turnovers here. Trying to play this fast-paced game. Both teams are going to turn the ball over. I don't think they're going to be too worried about that. Again, both teams trying to assert their will on the game.
That's true. Checking into the game, Bernier in for the first time. Quick substitution within the first 2 minutes. Cabello on top, calling for the ball screen potentially. Nope. Hands it off, Fullerton on the wing. And this is going to be an interesting matchup here of Rankic and Longpre. Both really tall young boys, both really skilled as well, and they both play outside of the post as well.
Both very active, can step out and shoot the three.
Yep, definitely going to be interesting to see how the matchup pans out.
It's Boyer Richard for three, just long. Vrancic with the rebound, looking to push it up. I like the way he grabs the rebound and pushes the ball. I think teams have done a good job of that this weekend.
Yeah, Cabella for three.
4-3.
Cabella trying to pump his team up here, leading by example, hitting the early three, tying the game up.
Got Greenway on the wing, ditches inside the Longpre. Looks to go one-on-one. Good defense from Vrancic. Looks to dump it off, draws the foul inside.
Great heads-up play by Longpre there. He saw his guard sneak in behind the defense, and that's a sign of a good player. He isn't selfish. He's willing to pass to his teammates and get a better opportunity.
So subs coming in now. Vrancic checking out. And we have number 12, I believe, Amadou Bamba checking into the game.
Yeah, and yesterday, we watched Ontario play. Amibu Bamba, he is a force on the rebounding scene. He also likes to push the ball, very similar to Vrancic, a big man who can play all facets of the game, guard, wing, and post. Here comes Plummer, strong drive, grabs the foul.
Yeah. Big, strong guard, can get to the rim. You can tell he plays with a bit of intensity, plays with a bit of power, and good strong guard's going to be a player for years to come, I think.
Yes. And while we were watching the previous days, this being day 3 of our championships, Plummer has been, slowly but surely establishing himself as some of the go-to guys to go to on Ontario. Every time they need something, Plummer's actually willing to step up, and he's delivering.
Yeah, it's good to see. So Quebec now controlling the ball after Plummer hits the free throw.
Cabella hounding the defender here.
That's Bernier with the ball, almost turns it over, picked up by Boyer Richard. All the way for Longpre, misses it, tips his rebound, doesn't control. Ontario on the break. Plummer loses the handle. Resetting the offense here.
Quebec playing really good defense here, really making it uncomfortable for Ontario.
Bamba with the penetration, gets the call on the push from the defense.
Yeah, and it looked like the Quebec defender, number 8 there, Boyer Richard, he tried to step in, but maybe just a little bit too late and a little bit out of position trying to take that charge.
Yeah, and I think the foul was called from the push from behind there.
Uh-huh. Cabella, strong drive. And Cabella has a lot of quickness. He's a small guy, but he's not afraid to go in there with the trees.
Good rebound there by number 8, key job. Hooks, kicks it back out to Plummer.
Plummer surveying the floor. Really taking his time. We can see that with the 30-second shot clock. Both teams can really, almost have a couple runs at the offense.
Good defense there by Longpre. He stood his ground. Bambo threw up a shot, then Longpre got the rebound. Stuck out, has a look at it.
Here's Greenaway coming around. Wide open on the wing. That was Boyer Richard early.
Fight for the rebound, good offensive board there by Quebec.
And Ontario comes away with the steal. Plummer, aggressive drive. Changing his shot in the air. And Quebec pushing the other way. This is something we've been expecting.
Yeah, does a little bit of a wild shot there. And just gets bored, gets a free throw. What I'm seeing here from Quebec is that they seem to be doing, being very disciplined to keep Ontario on the perimeter here. They're trying to take away penetration, forcing Ontario into some tough shots. They seem to be giving up a little bit of room on the perimeter so they can take away their penetration.
Yeah. I think that must be a game plan, a strategic game plan. we've seen Ontario struggle with the outside shooting. They're much more effective taking it to the rim and getting it inside. Definitely Quebec playing to a good game plan.
So that's number 10 with the ball, Kumasu Bernier. Back up the boy Richard, receives the ball screen from Longpre. Back up top, nice steal there by the Ontario guard, Devontae Case. Case with the ball on top, little dribble handoff, fakes a handoff, gets it to Douglas. Looks to go inside, Aaron pass. Good defense there by Longpre.
Oh, athletic play by Taylor Douglas, extending to get that, almost got the steal.
Quebec got lucky there. I think a little bit of an unnecessary pass. There was no pressure in the full court. Almost threw that away.
Yeah. But I mean, this is to be expected when both teams are really trying to push the pace.
No question.
You know, you're going to have a couple turnovers here and there, and I think it's more so of the way, the mentality and the style, and then it's to be expected.
Longpre looking to go to work inside. Dishes back out to Bernier. Bernier for three, doesn't go. Good rebound there by Plummer, looking to push the ball right away. Kicks it to the wing.
Here's Case with the spin move.
Nice finish.
Beautiful spin move by Devontae Case.
Good penetration here by number 23, Guillaume Pepin. Longpre brings it back out. Up top. Good penetration, good defense. Nice step in there by number 8 of Ontario, Key Job, drawing the charge. Good willingness to give up the body there, to step in, take away the penetration.
Absolutely. You know, it's such a tough thing to do when you see a strong drive coming down the middle, and then being able to step in and sacrifice your body, you know, that takes a lot of mental power. Kudos on Abu Kijab on that one.
Absolutely.
And I think, you know, a little bit frustrated Quebec, you know, they can't really, they haven't been able to do exactly what they want to, and thus resulting in the timeout. Try and regroup.
So I think both teams still feeling each other out here. Both like to push the ball off the floor, play a bit of aggressive defense, and both teams sort of struggling a little bit with a few turnovers, a few finishes. We got a score of 7-3 now with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. I think once they settle in and get used to the pressure that each other's given themselves, then they'll settle down a little bit more on the offensive end.
Yeah, indeed. You know, this is such a high-stakes game. Both teams all evidently have a little bit of nerves. You know, once the first quarter gets underway, finishes, and they move into the second, third, fourth, you know, both teams will be a little more comfortable and they'll be able to do what they want to do. But I have to say, I do enjoy the style of play both teams are coming out here and displaying. You know, both teams really saying, you know, we want to do what we want to do, and doing exactly what they need to do, which is pushing the ball, trying to get all the rebounds, stepping in for charges. We've seen attempts on both sides. Definitely, surely, this is going to be a fine matchup all the way down.
For me, it looks like it's going to be who's going to be able to knock down some outside shots. Both teams seem to want to take away the penetration. They're sending help. They're giving a little bit of space there. And it's whoever's going to step up and start knocking down some outside shots to open up some driving lanes so they can really do what they're good at, and that's driving to the basket.
Yeah, definitely. That will definitely be the X factor, the game changer. Here's Taylor Douglas with the ball. Oh, and almost gets it stolen. Case with the drive inside and just loses the ball.
Good defense from Team Quebec there. Again, playing aggressive, not letting Ontario get any driving lanes.
Good ball handling by Farquhar. Great backdoor play, just a little bit long.
Yeah, right idea there. Saw an opportunity, just wasn't able to quite execute it.
And here we see Quebec. They're picking up full court man-to-man. Definitely something they want to get into Ontario early to make them question their possessions each and every single time.
Nice drive here by Douglas. Doesn't get it. Tipped out of bounds by Varancic. Got Farquhar controlling the ball, being pressured here by Case. Sit on the wing. Looks he goes inside the long prey. Again, I like to see him go a little bit more to work in there. Good defense by Ontario coming over, putting pressure on the ball there.
Absolutely. Farquhar, you know, he had a nice drive, step back, but Ontario just stifling defense there and had the help come immediately. Big three here.
Yeah, long on the three.
Bandume just missed it. Bandume almost makes up for it, almost getting the steal.
I think both teams are going to have to get a little bit more controlled here. A little bit too many turnovers. I know they're trying to play fast, but I think they got to try to make some smarter decisions here, especially in transition.
Here's Plummer taking long prey off the dribble.
Yeah. That was a great move by Plummer. Recognized the mismatch. Long prey's not going to have the foot speed, stay in front of him, take some baseline, able to draw the foul with the finish. Nice aggressive move by Plummer.
Yeah, and that's Plummer's comfort zone right there. If he ever has a matchup, he's very quick to expose it and go after it. Great sign, great leadership on the floor from Plummer, leading his team here to the early 9-3 lead.
Yeah, and nice to go early too. Before the defense was set, no help defense, able to get over there, and he's able to get all the way to the basket.
Long play turns it over almost. Quebec barely retaining possession. Oh, beautiful play.
Nice break, a little bit of a letdown on defense by Ontario, leaving the man wide open.
Yeah, that was right. He was just left wide open there. Easy 2 points. Bradley with the ball.
You see Quebec really assertive, not to allow penetration lanes, sending help early. And we're getting an off the ball call here.
Yeah, Wright's trying to step up into Taylor Douglas, but maybe a little bit of a hold. You know, you can't physically put your hands on a player and refrain him from moving. You know, you can be physical, but there's a difference. Unfortunately, got the foul call.
So Long Prey takes his first break of the game now, so Quebec will be a little bit undersized here. Let's see if they can use their speed to counteract that. Case on top, running a little bit of a horn set here with a dive to the hoop, gets it inside.
Oh, big block. Big block by Bandume, but DeGraff gets a rebound and puts it right back in.
We got 11-5 lead here for Ontario, 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Strong drive here, strong wild though, a little bit wild on the finish.
Yeah, good defense by Ontario. Nice fast break, Plummer catches it, gets it knocked away.
Greenaway coming out, pushing the pace. Oh, and gets a blocking call. Greenaway might have gotten away there with the travel.
I think, yeah, I thought that there was good defense by the Ontario player. He was moving, but Greenaway was out of control. Thought he traveled on the contact.
Yeah.
But they get the benefit of the call.
And that's evident when in a tough game like this, when both teams are really aggressive, every now and then you're going to get a little bit of a call that really goes your way sometimes when it shouldn't.
Nice move in there that time by Pepin. Doesn't get it to go. And Quebec being a little bit over-aggressive there.
Yeah.
Didn't really need to take that foul 90 feet from the basket.
Here comes Cabella back into the game, giving Case a well-deserved rest.
Yeah, I believe that puts Ontario into the bonus. So again, not a great decision with that foul there.
Cabella coming in and taking advantage of the bonus situation. You know, Case, he had the strong rebound there and they fouled early. Then he got subbed out, so here's Case taking in the spot. Goes 1 for 2. On the wing.
That's Buname with the ball, gets it over to Farquhar.
He's in the corner, Greenaway. trying to go against Bradzi, the bigger defender.
Nice
Great
penetration, dishes it off.
Strong take by Wright there, going right at Bradzi. And you know that's I think what Quebec needs to do. Quebec they're going small here, but they need to still stay aggressive and get some of the bigs of Ontario in foul trouble. It'll definitely help them further down the game.
Yeah, and I like what they're doing. They're trying to get some penetration, a few dish offs there. Getting a little bit unlucky with their finishes. They missed a free throw there, but they're playing at a good pace.
Here's Wright trying to get the second. Misses both.
Again, one thing I am noticing in this tournament is that free throw shooting hasn't been great, and teams haven't been having great percentages from free throw line.
Showtime! Greenaway with the left-handed tomahawk.
Nice steal, nice push, nice finish. But Ontario come right back the other way. No use dunking on one end and giving up two on the other.
And that's got to be painful, you know, for a coach. You get a great offensive play, you know, a fast break dunk, but then a little bit of a mental lapse, and Ontario just comes right back and gets right back to the free throw line.
Again, unfortunately, that's something that the kids lose focus sometimes. They get caught up in the entertaining part, and they forget about playing basketball. But nice to display the athleticism, but you got to get back and defend on the other end of the floor.
Owen DeGraff, 6'7" post from Beamsville, trying to go 2 for 2 here, and does. Nice stroke there by the lefty big. Surely he'll be a player in the future.
Nice athletic take all the way to the basket there.
Coast to coast move, yeah, absolutely. Great display of athleticism.
Nice play, Plummer in the corner, back up top.
Bradzi, the straightaway three, just short.
And Quebec looking to push.
Pepin looking to do it all himself.
A little bit out of control there.
Oh, ball almost goes in on the tip, and here comes Cabella pushing back down the floor.
Quebec gets back, sets her defense.
Shot clock turned off here. Ontario holding for the last second shot.
10 seconds left here, 14-9 game, last play of the quarter. Cabella looking to go one-on-one, pulls up early, long three, doesn't go. Rebound by Bradzi. Good defense by Quebec. A bit of a wild shot, doesn't go. So I think we're seeing the aggressive defense of both teams come into play here. Low scoring first quarter, 14-9. A little bit too many turnovers, I think, but I think the aggressive defense is forcing both teams to get out of their comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And honestly, as the game goes on, I believe both teams will really just set in a little bit. And folks, if you want to get involved in the game, get involved using Twitter. Use the hashtag 2013U15NC. That's hashtag 2013U15NC. Get your voice heard, support your team, and keep with us watching the game. After the first quarter, we're stuck here 14-9. Ontario's leading. 5-point game. So both teams are, getting a little bit in foul trouble there, getting into the bonus. A lot of fouls, a lot of, wild plays, resulting in the fast pace of the game.
You can see both teams, they really want to get to the rim. They're looking to attack. They're looking to get there early off the break. But I think they're going to need to look at taking some outside shots, try and stretch the defense a little bit, open up some passing lanes there.
Yes. Like you said earlier, I believe that'll be the key of the game. Whatever team happens to get the outside shot rolling first is going to pull away in this one.
But good action so far. I like how both teams have come out aggressive. Both are playing hard, going up and down the floor.
Indeed. We'll hopefully look to see both teams a little more comfortable now after getting the first quarter jitters out. Ontario is going to have the ball to start the second quarter.
Okay, his key job inbounds the ball. Cabella with it to start.
Ontario has a bit of a mismatch. DeGraff in there, he's got a small guy on him, and they go right to him immediately.
Yeah, taking advantage of that mismatch. Cabella reaches in. Unnecessary foul there.
I think it's more important to just stay in front. Stay in front of your defender instead of trying to go for the open court steal. It's just a little bit too risky play by Cabella.
There wasn't a whole lot of scoring in that first quarter. Pretty much evenly distributed among a few players. Top scorers with Ontario with 4 points. But that first quarter, as DeGraff gets a big block there, gets a rebound, looks to push it up.
Here's Cabella into the corner. Corner pocket three is
Good
for Kijab. Abu Kijab, 6'4" guard out of St. Catharines with a big three. Ontario seems to be getting whatever they want early in the second quarter.
Yeah, they're looking to push it a bit more. Again, they're trying to stretch the defense now, knocking down a shot or two. Good hustle by Quebec there.
Yeah, Boyar Richard really getting into the face of his defender, really being the aggressor here in the second quarter, sorry. Abu Kijab inbounding the ball, calling for something here.
So Quebec's got to be a little bit careful here. Ontario seemed to get a bit of confidence, getting a little bit more rhythm in their game here. Quebec's got to keep their defense tight here, not give them anything easy.
Oh, risky pass. Fullerton, three pocket, three.
Knocks it down again.
And like we said, whatever team starts to hit outside shots is going to pull away. And on cue, Ontario hitting 2 threes in the corner.
Extend their lead to 22-9 here now. And Quebec, turns it over. Again, Quebec are getting a little bit unraveled, a couple of forced passes, a little bit of losing focus there on the travel. Again, this is Ontario looking to run now, and Quebec's got to be a little bit careful. Got to be a little bit more disciplined.
Yeah, absolutely. Full court pressure here by Quebec, doubling the ball. Ontario breaking easily. Straight down the middle, Abu Kijab just misses it. Here's Case with the offensive rebound and 2.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see Longpre back in the game here now, as Ontario getting a few offensive boards here as well.
Here comes Boyar Richard trying to muscle his way in there. And Quebec about to almost have a complete line change. 4 new players coming right back into the game. Evidently, the coach can't be happy with what he's been seeing early in the second quarter.
Yeah, I think it was necessary to get Longpre back in for sure. And he's trying to switch up his guards a little bit here now as well. See, Quebec are getting a little bit forced with their shots, not really getting open looks. Ontario's defense certainly be a credit, but I think Quebec can get better looks than what they're getting.
Case probing, trying to see something, and ends up dragging his pivot foot. He almost went into there. There wasn't much happening there, just trying to get, force something to happen.